The pain has at times been unbearable. Then Nancy Sinatra remembers those magical moments that she shared with her father, and it soothes her heart. This past week, I sat down with Nancy for her first TV interview since Frank's death. Sometimes our conversation was happy, sometimes sad, but always it came from the soul. Nancy Sinatra remembers. It's the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
You know, he's only been gone not even 2 months.
Right.
And I really didn't think I'd be able to do it, but then I thought, well, let's give it a shot.
In song, he called her Nancy with the laughing face. Now, Frank Sinatra's daughter has put on a brave face to share her thoughts about the father she obviously adored.
That's the hardest part now, is that I can't pick up the phone and call him.
How did you get the word that he was going into the hospital for the final time?
I didn't. I didn't hear about it until after he was gone. At first, I was unhappy about that. But then, as time went on, I realized it didn't really matter, because we had had so many wonderful moments together in the past year or so that it didn't make any difference that I didn't actually get to say goodbye, Daddy, I love you, because he knew that I loved him so much.
My daughter, the pop singer.
My father, the daddy.
I want you to know I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, Pop.
I guess, in a way, it's okay, because he probably wouldn't have wanted us there anyway.
He was aware that he was dying?
I think so. When he said, his last words were, "I'm losing." So I think he probably knew.
After a lifetime of happy memories, it was time to say goodbye. And a statesman funeral marked his rich, brash life.
I kind of think he would have rather had it at a bar.
Then she helped take him back to the desert that he loved so much.
We made that last plane ride together, Frankie and Tina and me, with Daddy in the belly of the airplane. To take him home for the last time that way was very hard for all of us.
After his funeral came rumors of a family rift, that Frank's widow Barbara and his children were feuding over his estate.
Is there a feud in your family?
No, there is no feud. There's nothing to fight about. You know, what would we fight about? We had one fight, and I think that was blown so out of proportion. One time we weren't invited, the kids weren't invited to a birthday party. And that was it. And from that point on, everything was, the kids are out to get their stepmother, and
Right.
Barbara hates the kids. You know, it's all garbage.
Yes, sir. Look at baby now.
Now, Nancy is keeping her father's legacy alive. This week, she helped the folks in Hoboken, her father's hometown, dedicate a park in his name. She also went to Washington to help plan a national music museum that will house his memorabilia.
We needed to know what to do with his sailor suit from on the town and his tuxedo.
You still got that?
Sure. I have a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, that's great. Was he kind of a pack rat?
In some
Or a
ways.
pack rat, I guess, yeah.
Rat pack.
Yeah.
In some ways he was.
Yeah.
Took me 20 years to get my first gold record.
I know, Daddy. I have it. It's in my classical collection.
Nancy's collection no doubt includes the song that she and her father recorded 31 years ago.
And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
Something Stupid is available on her new CD, For My Dad.
It's all going to the Frank Sinatra Foundation, all the proceeds. And the foundation will funnel it out to the charities that my dad supported.
I got some troubles, but they won't last.
Nancy is also releasing a home video of this 60s TV special, Movin' with Nancy, and this CD, Sheet Music, a collection of love songs.
Was he a harsh critic of your work?
It was tough to get a compliment. If he ever said, "You were great tonight," or "That was wonderful," I knew that he really meant it.
It's obvious that Nancy really means it when she says her dad was great, and she says the last year of his life taught her a valuable lesson.
If I could advise anybody who has elderly parents, is spend as much time as you can with your parent or your parents, because you won't have any regrets when they're gone. Those moments are so special.
Oh, they sure are. Nancy has decided to begin performing again, too, with a date at the Hollywood House of Blues and a possible tour to follow.